those facts to make them good or bad. And many interpretations come from our default programming. Now, maybe those who shared or those who wrote something down in their notebook, they can kind of see how what I'm talking about already, right? So like Calvin A was talking about, hey, when I was younger, I used to get pushed around, I used to get bullied. That's a fact. How she thought about that situation dictated how she would react to it and what she would do going forward. Oftentimes we do that because that's how our brain protects us from harm. Remember, we often avoid pain. That's what we do, things to avoid pain. Now, here's the goodest example of like when I was getting my certification for mastery coaching. My mentor Jeremy, he gave us this great story. It's a very short story. He was very young, happy-go-lucky kid, little white kid in Iowa, or I don't know where the hell he was, whatever. Anyways, one of the neighbors had a big friendly dog. Wouldn't hurt a fly, but it was a big dog. It was a friendly dog. It would jump on you, slobber on your face, the typical golden retriever type thing. And so Jeremy at this point is like 4 years old, maybe 5, small little boy. And the dog, being a dog, one day saw him, ran to him, jumped on him, knocked him over, licked his face, right? The parents and the neighbors they're kind of chuckling and laughing like, oh, how cute. It's kind of funny, but I can tell he's scared. Let me get the dog off him. But Jeremy was terrified, absolutely terrified. Both the parents and Jeremy saw the same thing. They experienced the same moment. One sees it as like, oh, a playful dog being playful. The other sees it as a dog attacking him. Thing is, Jeremy developed a fear of dogs for most of his childhood and up to his young adulthood because of that one moment, just because how he saw that one fact. Again, the dog just been a dog. Wasn't good or bad, didn't really attack him, right? Sure, an animal knocking you over may not feel good, it may hurt, paws might scratch you a little bit as he's, being playful. But in general, it is what it is. How he saw that made him afraid of dogs for a long portion of his life. It wasn't until he had some intentional work later that he was able to realize that and get over that to him not be afraid of dogs. Now, I don't know if he has a great relationship with dogs these days or not, but that's one example I like to share that demonstrates how we always interpret things a certain way and how that kind of changes how we see things for basically going forward, because that's how we keep ourselves protected. It's kind of like putting your hand on a hot stove. You touch the hot stove, you learn that it's hot, you don't do that no more. But sometimes we may be afraid of stoves in general because we're associating that stove with heat and pain.